half a day. Velma, thank you so much for joining me today. So could you please just tell, let everyone know, you guys have a big event happening all the way up until February going on at the Isla Center of the Arts. Tell us more about the virtual art exhibit.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for having me on. Well, Creative Hands Selected Works by Pacific Artists is a juried exhibit that we started to sponsor in 1992. And now with the pandemic, we had to explore a new platform. So this is the first time we are presenting the exhibition online. But I'm really happy that we were able to continue with the series and provide our local artists with a platform for having their works judged by an off-island art professional. So yeah, it officially launched on December 17th, and as you noted, it'll be available online until February 26th of 2021.
And you did mention that you did have a professional come all the way from the States. Jill, is it Dupuy?
Dupuy, right.
Dupuy.
Well, sorry, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to ask, what led you to selecting her to be the one to make the call on what works would be featured in this year's exhibit?
Right. Well, I met Dr. Dupuy at a workshop or a conference last year in Kyoto. She didn't come to Guam. Everything was done online. All of the artists submitted works of art digitally, and then we established an online album, and then she selected the works to be included. So we received, we received 205 submissions from 31 local artists, and she selected 96 works by 26 of the artists that submitted. And she is the director and chief curator at the Low Art Museum at the University of Miami. So she has a lot of experience in curating exhibitions, and she has the degrees. And one of the really neat things about this process is that, well, here on Guam, most of us know one another, but for her to select the works of art is completely objective because she doesn't know anybody here. So it's a good experience for the artists too.
And I think that's interesting that you did mention that she has never been to Guam, but she's seeing a lot of representation of the culture and the island through the artwork. Are you able to maybe give us a little backstory as to what are some of the things that were maybe featured, or what the juror may have been looking for, or what you guys wanted to highlight in the exhibit?
Well, when we select the juror, it's completely up to them how they want to select the artwork. But more often than not, they're looking at the use of color, composition, cultural expression. And since she has never been here, in her statement, and we have a juror statement that's part of the website, she was definitely impressed with how the artist selected or expressed the culture of the island in the works of art. So she was exposed to Chamorro culture or to Guam via the artwork of the local artists.
And, it's really something, because when you think of an art exhibit, it's more than just, oh, we're going to go look at paintings. It's the experience is obviously, the big highlight, being surrounded by all these beautiful original works. How are you guys able to bring that same kind of experience virtually?
Well, it was definitely a challenge, and I will say I had a lot of help from one of my students to help me set up the website. Yeah, it's definitely a learning experience. This is only our second online exhibition, and so the process of having the artwork online and then allowing the artist, or including an artist statement along with the artwork, helps to convey what they're trying to express in the works of art. There's certainly nothing like seeing the artwork in person, and hopefully we'll be able to do that again soon, hopefully in the spring.
All right. And you said that this is the second time that you guys are doing a virtual art exhibit. So I'm assuming you guys did this, is it 2 years ago for the 14th exhibit?
Well, for online, the online platform, no, the most recent online show was our undergraduate exhibition
Okay.
in April, May.
Okay. Do you maybe see this being, like the new norm of the art exhibit, or do you guys plan on eventually, once everything is cleared, going back to, how it was traditionally conducted?
Hopefully going back to and on the exhibition in the gallery space itself, this may become an addition to our programming, having an online component to our exhibition program. But I definitely look forward to being back in the gallery and talking to the artists in person and greeting some of our visitors to the university. Yeah.
And one more thought is, what do you, I guess, what kind of experience do you expect, or do you hope for audience members to take from the exhibit?
Well, we have more than 20 artists in the exhibition, so it's really neat to see how they are expressing themselves. One of the new things that we have, or one of the selected artists, painted face masks, and this is something that all of us live with every day now. And so he designed different motifs, and they're on the side. Um, so it's the different ways they're expressing. We also have a couple of artists who lived, were born and raised here in Guam, but then moved to the mainland, and they received the call for submissions. So we have expressions from Chamorro artists who are not necessarily here in Guam, but they still express the culture in their artwork. Um, so that's really neat too, to connect with folks who are not even here on the island.
All right. Thank you so much. And is there anything, I'm sorry, I just for formality, do you have a specific title? I don't know if it's Dr. Yamashita or
I'm Dr. Yamashita, but I'm also the coordinator of the Isla Center for the Arts at the University.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Yamashita. Is there anything else that you'd like to add before we close out?
Uh, Please, everybody, check out the show. It's really neat. It's a good show, good exhibition, and it's a really varied exhibition of our local artwork, local artists. And again, it'll be on display until February of 2021. And if you have any questions or would like to email us, islacenter@gmail.com.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.